Welcome to Channel Japan. I'm Maki Arai.
And I'm Makiko Tsuda.
Every week we bring you the freshest information out of Japan right here from a studio in Tokyo.
From the economy to culture and even foods, if you want to find out what's happening in Japan right now, this is where you'll find it.
Channel Japan Ranking.
We bring you Channel Japan Ranking, in which we rank some of the hottest products and services in the country. Today's theme is hot springs.
Yes, and Japanese people are famous for being avid hot spring lovers, and there are over 2,500 hot springs all around Japan.
I'm sure Japanese hot springs are very popular among tourists as well.
Yes, you're right. Now, we have a web portal site for foreign tourists that asked about 1,400 people from 109 countries and regions where they would like to visit in Japan, and over 70% answered hot springs.
Oh, that's a big number.
Yes, and we have a list. It shows the ranking of the most popular hot springs near the Tokyo area, chosen by users of an online travel site. And as you can see, they're all very famous hot springs, but Hakone Hot Springs of Kanagawa comes in first, and then followed by Kusatsu Hot Springs of Gunma Prefecture, Kinugawa Hot Springs of Tochigi Prefecture at third, Ikaho Hot Springs of, again, Gunma Prefecture in fourth, and at fifth, Shirahone Hot Springs of Nagano Prefecture.
They're all very nice.
They are.
Well, Hakone Hot Springs in first place is also famous as a popular tourist destination.
Yes, it is. It is. It has the famous Hakone Tozan Railway, which goes up the mountainous area, and actually it has 17 hot spring resorts as a whole, and has a history of over 800 years.
So today we will introduce various professionals who work in the tourism industry at this popular Hakone Hot Springs resort. Take a look.
It's a 90-minute train ride from Tokyo. Autumn is a particularly beautiful time of year in Hakone. We begin our explorations from Hakone Yumoto Station, the entrance point to the Hakone region. Rows of souvenir stores line the shopping street in front of the station. There is a master with an impressive skill working here. This woman makes the store's other specialty, deep-fried tofu and vegetable balls, using a skill that's unrivaled. She's able to divide each piece into almost the exact same weight.
ほぼ同じにしてるつもりですけどね。
We measured.
はい。
The base weight is 20 grams. We checked another one. 20 grams again. 3 times lucky? $20 grams again. Truly impressive.
もう丸めて入れたいけどいい？ちょっとこれいかないと生地が死んじゃう。
She quickly puts the rolled tofu balls in oil, which is the key to helping seal in the delicious flavor. There's no time to weigh each serving separately, so she developed the amazing ability to judge the weight almost exactly by simply using her hands. Each ball bursts with the goodness of the tofu flavor, thanks to the master's preciseness. There are many stores where you can try specialty tofu in Hakone, an area known for its spring water. Each shop has a unique flavor and feature, so why not search for the tofu that most suits you? Of course, Hakone is also well known for its hot springs. Hakone has many great day trip bathing facilities that are easily reached from Tokyo. The source of this hot spring is Tonosawa, one of 7 hot springs loved for their properties that promote beautiful skin. It has a variety of different sized outdoor hot springs to enjoy. For travelers wishing to relax, we recommend the open-air bath, which can be privately booked. Time to move on with Hakone's famous Tozan Railway. The trip from Hakone Yumoto at 108 meters to Gora Station at 553 meters is a leisurely 40-minute rail journey. In autumn, the foliage is very pretty. There are many cafes and sundry stores around Miyanoshita Station, making it the most fashionable area of Hakone. This is Miyanoshita's famous food.
はい、温泉シチューパンです。どうぞ。
The bread is hollowed out and filled with homemade beef stew, making for a very popular item. You dip the torn bread pieces into the stew to eat. Hakone's premier hotel can be found by the station here. First opened in 1878 as a resort hotel aimed at foreign tourists, it's a designated Japan Cultural World Heritage Site. It's said to be the first place in Japan to have a revolving door installed. Inside has a retro feel. Some of the famous guests to have stayed here include Helen Keller and John Lennon. We were shown one of the popular guest rooms.
こちらがチャップリンズルームでございます。
That's right. This is the room where actor Charlie Chaplin once stayed. A picture of Mount Fuji drawn by Chaplin during his stay is displayed here. And now fans from all over the world come to stay in his room. And the true Western-style cuisine such celebrities dined on while staying here is still going strong. This beef stew has been continually served over the hotel's 130-year history. The juicy meat melts in your mouth. There's also beef curry, made over a total of 5 days. The sweet vegetable blended sauce creates a smooth flavor. There's certainly a lot of care taken in cuisine preparation. Though the wooden structures were built over a century ago, they don't show any signs of aging. The secret to their youthful appearance is thanks to some specialized repair techniques. This is a dressing table currently undergoing maintenance.
もう50年は経ってると思いますね。
The 50-year-old dresser has been used by many people over generations. It still exists thanks to the spirit of many craftsmen over the years who have ensured the preservation of such objects. Next, we explore the Gora Station area. Some of the hot springs around here are of a milky white color and among the best in Hakone. You can find some masters behind the scenes of this hot spring village too. They help to clean used bed sheets and bathrobes at accommodations. It's 1 p.m. past checkout time. This cleaning store, receiving large amounts of laundry, specializes in inn and hotel bedding. They wash about 1,000 sheets in a single day. They are able to handle such huge amounts thanks to this dry folding machine, which cost $250,000. The just washed sheets, which are still wet, are put into the machine from behind and dried in only 10 seconds. Then folded when they reappear. The machine operators are masters. Though it may look like their work is simple, it's actually very difficult. If their actions aren't exact, the sheets won't be folded neatly. When we look at it in slow motion, they turn the sheets inside out in a flash and grab the corners. They are able to coordinate their movements perfectly because their actions are automatic. But even more impressive is the head of the store, a veteran of 47 years. As they deal with various types of bedding from around 30 accommodations, he can tell just through touch which sheets come from which inn. To see if he can really tell where the sheets are from just by feeling them, we put him to the test. Sheets from 3 different places are laid out. Correct. Also correct. Will he be able to guess the final sheet? All 3 correct. He's a true master. It's clear that their skills in hotel laundry are indispensable to accommodation establishments in Hakone. Our final destination is Owakudani to experience the vast nature. We'll take the cable car. Mount Fuji is looking beautiful. On the opposite side is a large amount of smoke. This is Owakudani. Also known as Hell Valley, Owakudani's volcanic smoke is a famous tourist attraction. The smell of sulfur wafts all around. If you visit, you can't miss the famous local black eggs that attract large queues. By boiling the eggs at 80 degrees Celsius, iron and hydrogen sulfide contained in the hot spring reacts and turns them black. Legend goes that if you eat a single egg, it will bring you luck and 7 extra years of longevity. Of course, the black egg's uniqueness is in its heat. When looking through a thermal camera, the surface of the egg is over 80 degrees Celsius. In fact, there's a hidden skill behind this extreme heat. It seems he's sorting the eggs for boiling, but it's all very fast. Let's look at the slow motion footage. You can see he's using his fingers as cushions to hold the eggs apart and prevent them from cracking. He has 4 eggs in one hand. Then there's the boiling process. The temperature of the hot spring water is over 80 degrees Celsius. He places the eggs in the boiling water, which he then stirs with a pole. You can see how red it is through the thermal camera. His feet are being splashed by the water.
暑いです。暑さとの戦いですね。
This time he places a basket into the hot water. The red sections are over 80 degrees. The master's hands are also bright red.
中に入っているこの湯の花がうまく循環していれば、つく。色付きが悪いとこの作業が回数が多くなる。
To make a great-looking egg requires mixing the hot spring components while withstanding the heat. Once boiled, they are then steamed at a temperature of 100 degrees to finish. It takes about an hour to complete the work while standing the whole time. The ready-to-eat black eggs are carried to the base in a special gondola to be eaten while still piping hot. It's all thanks to these impressive masters who brave extreme heat to provide these unique hot spring black eggs.
All of their work are very neat. And I didn't realize that tourist sites were supported by so many different professionals.
Me neither. It was impressive, wasn't it?
And I heard that this region is making new investments to attract even more tourists.
Yes, you're right. They've renovated the ropeway station and made a new hot springs resort that's accessible for day trips. And they even added a new train to the Hakone-Tozan Railway, and the total cost of all these new investments reached $35 million, so it's quite significant.
And that's it for Channel Japan Ranking. After the break, we'll be showing you a popular documentary program. Stay tuned.
Az én álmaim autója, amit lerajzoltam, egy nagyon környezetvédő autó. Milyen jó lenne, ha sikerülne a megálmodott házamba költöznöm, ahol tudok kísérletezni és állatokat megfigyelni.
Mitsui & Company.
Mitsubishi Electric is helping to change the environment for the better around the world.
Green subway systems in India.
Green solar power systems in Singapore.
Sistem AC ramah lingkungan di Indonesia.
Eco changes for a greener tomorrow. Mitsubishi Electric.
Sasuke, a new type of sports entertainment program conquering the world.
It's about human achievement and people's passions, and I think that relates to almost everybody.
From Japan to the world, Ninja Warrior, Tokyo Broadcasting System.
You're watching Channel Japan. In our next segment, we'll introduce you to some of our popular documentary programs. Today, from Japanese Dream by TBS, we will introduce an airplane researcher.
Now, Narita Airport is the biggest gateway airport in Japan, and last year alone, over 35 million people travelled through its gate. Now, it's said that the possibility of an airplane accident happening is a 1 in a million, but with the number of air travellers increasing, the damages will be quite significant if an accident does occur.
So today's documentary focuses on a man who is researching how to prevent airplane accidents before they happen by creating a crash-proof airplane. Take a look.
Airplanes carry hundreds of passengers. Any sort of malfunction occurring in mid-flight could very well lead to a terrible disaster.
最終目的はですね、落ちない飛行機を作るということ。
A plane that will not crash even after a malfunction. That is the dream of Professor Suzuki of the Tokyo University Graduate School.
自分で新しい飛行機を作ってしまうとですね、それが未来になる。
He's referring to an airplane of the future, one that can fly even with a damaged wing. It is the start of a great experiment never attempted before.
I have a dream. Veteran ベテランの人、プロの人のですね、技を定量化したい、きちんと説明したい、そういうところが狙いですね。
Professor Suzuki has been analysing the piloting skills of veteran pilots for the last 10 years. He uses the flight simulator of a jumbo jet as a recorder. In the pilot's seat is a former pilot with 18,000 hours of flight time. He has flown the skies of the world. So how does a veteran pilot differ from a new one? He compares the veteran to 3 students who are newly licensed.
よろしくお願いします。
They will attempt a landing under the assumption that 2 engines on the right wing are no longer working. This new pilot has never operated a jumbo jet flight simulator before. He is preparing for landing, but...
先生。
綺麗に落ちましたね。
うん。
はい。今の音何の？
ガツンとハードランディングしたと。はい。
He made a hard landing. Next, the veteran gives it a try. Compared to the new pilot, his actions are bold but subtle. He heads for the runway. Although he has lost his right engines, he makes a smooth landing. The difference is very clear. He developed his technique over 18,000 flight hours. However, the pilot of a plane will not always be such a veteran. That is why
コンピューターのパワー、そういうものを駆使して、安全な飛行機を作りたい、落ちない飛行機を作りたいと思います。
His goal is to develop the most powerful artificial intelligence that will support pilots and prevent airline accidents.
わかりますかね？こちらが取れてる。
A large section of this wing has broken off. In 2011, his plane was completed and his experiments began. At takeoff, the wing is intact. Once it is in the air, the tip of the wing is allowed to fall off. Normally, at this point, the plane would become uncontrollable and it would crash. However, at that instant, the AI on board quickly begins to calculate the best steps to take to keep this crippled plane flying. It continually sends messages to various parts of the plane. It does so dozens of times faster than any veteran pilot can. And then the plane returns safely. At that moment, Professor Suzuki was a step closer to his dream of creating a plane that could figure out for itself how to fly with a broken wing.
すごく嬉しかったですね、それは。みんな集まって飛んでるシーンをビデオに映してうまくいったねでお祝いのパーティーをやりました。
It has been 15 years since he began his research. Today, Professor Suzuki, together with JAXA, will conduct a major experiment.
飛行中に故障が起きた時にその故障を自動的に、検知して計算機での、確認というのはもう終えてるんですけども本当の飛行機を使ってですね完全には模擬できていませんので
They intend to load AI onto a real plane carrying people and attempt to have it prevent a crash.
今回は、このエルロンっていうんですけども機体をこう傾かせるために動かす、制御装置なんですけども、この部分が正常に動かなくなったというのを想定して
The ailerons control the rolling and banking of a plane. If a malfunction hindered their movements, the pilot would not be able to fly the plane steadily, which could lead to an accident.
はい、エルロン故障発生。
They will use AI to alleviate that problem. They have been preparing for this experiment for a year now.
実際にこういうような実証、飛行機の上で、制御速を搭載して、その効果を確かめるという意味で非常に画期的な、研究。
Artificial intelligence is installed into the plane's computer. Now this plane contains the brains of a veteran pilot. The first experiment of its kind in Japan is about to begin.
非常に晴れてますしね、上空の雲の動きもそんな速くないので、大丈夫なんじゃないでしょうかね。
But the normally relaxed professor looks a little tense today. Up until now, all of the experiments have been done on model planes and on the computer, but today they're using a real plane. Will the AI work properly today? Altitude 600 meters. First, they check that the ailerons are working properly. When the right aileron moves upward, the plane rolls to the right. When it moves downward, it rolls to the left. They check the movements of the aileron as the plane rolls 20 degrees like a seesaw. The aileron is in malfunction mode. The plane leans far enough to frighten the cameraman. The angle of its tilt is a startling 35 degrees. If this were an airliner, it would be most difficult for even a veteran pilot to get it under control. However, if an aileron does malfunction, this is a very possible scenario. And now they will test the AI. If it can keep the plane to the 20-degree tilt it was maintaining before the malfunction, it will be a success. The AI has been powered on. It has detected a malfunction in the aileron. It sends out dozens of commands per second in order to stabilize the plane. It repeats the amazing actions of a veteran pilot at breathtaking speed. But will all go well? The tilt of the plane is not exceeding 20 degrees. The experiment is a resounding success. It seems Professor Suzuki has caught a glimpse of a future without airline accidents.
基本的なところはこれで抑えれたんじゃないかというふうに思いますね。まあ山登りでいうとちょうど中間ぐらいまで来たっていう感じかと思います。まだまだ半分ぐらいじゃないかと思います。はい。
We had some new pilots who will be responsible for future safety in our skies view footage of the experiment.
Aileron まずエルロンが使えない状態であそこまで安定させるっていうのはかなり難しいんじゃないかなと、ちょっと自分でできるかわからないですね。
私はこれから航空会社に就職して、パイロットとして飛んでいくわけですが、航空事故というのはもう昔話のようなそういった時代が来るのではないかというような気がしてきました。
そういう時が来るといいですね。
飛行機の安全を守るのはパイロットだとそう思って訓練をしてきました。ただ、こういった形で鈴木先生の研究を見て、これからはパイロットだけではなく飛行機自体も安全を守れるということで、私はそんな飛行機にぜひとも乗ってみたいなと。私が一人前のパイロットになった時には先生も私の操縦する飛行機に乗ってください。
はい、ありがとうございます。ぜひエアライン飛ぶようになったら連絡いただければ喜んで乗せてもらいに行きます。心技体っていうのはよく使われますけども、心と技術とそれから全体のシステム、これがあってこそ安全が維持できると思いますので、皆さんと協力してこれからも飛行機の安全を高めるために努力していきたいと思います。
So the technology of using artificial intelligence to stabilize the airplane was just really amazing.
It was, wasn't it? To think that they're better than us humans was impressive. But this technology which uses artificial intelligence is also being implemented in cars, and cars have always been designed so that humans handle the driving wheel and the axle and the other controls, but now conversion to automatic driving is moving forward, and it's using technologies which control movement and also provide a locational information.
So perhaps this will also help prevent accidents before they happen.
Yes, that's the hope, and it's projected that auto-driving cars which respond to voice commands and find the safest routes according to traffic conditions will become a commercialized product by the year 2020.
Well, after the break, we'll be showing you an episode from a popular economics program, Gatturi Monday. Don't go away.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if we could do this? We make things like this possible through the power of chemistry. We're the Kaiteki Company, Mitsubishi Chemical Holdings.
So, what would be the key to success in expanding your business globally? Cash management? Knowing the whereabouts of your money at all times, and managing your money speedily and accurately. Which means accelerating your business for better results.
SMBC Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation.
Myanmar. Red. United. 世界への挑戦 Passion, Spirit. 次のプレミアムフィールドへ。
Asia, the engine of the global economy. Japan, a regional powerhouse. And now, direct from Japan, economic news with a global impact in Chinese, delivered by Nikkei. Read the future, lead the economy. Nikkei, Japan's leading media for business.
You're watching Channel Japan. Next, we'll be showing you an episode from a popular Japanese economics program, Gattari Monday by TBS. Today's theme is roadside stations.
Yes. Now, roadside stations, known as Michinoeki in Japanese, are a combination of a rest area over here and a regional development center. And they're built along major roads, and many are run by local municipalities, and there are about 1,000 of them throughout Japan.
It provides a nice place for people to enjoy specialty foods of the region, but I'm wondering if it's a profitable business model.
Well, most roadside stations are built in underpopulated areas, but the combined sales of all roadside stations throughout Japan is over $210 billion a year.
So today we will introduce attractive roadside stations from all around Japan and the secrets behind their business methods.
First, we headed to Gunma Prefecture.
ありました。道の駅。
Blue letters on white background is a sign for roadside stations. This is Kawaba Den-en Plaza along a prefectural road. Inside, it's bustling with many people. Even the outside was overflowing with people. This particular roadside station attracts over 1 million people a year. The parking lot is always full, and their sales are $11 million per year.
決してそんなにお客さん来るとこじゃなかったんですけども、私が社長になった時にディズニーランド版の道の駅にしようということで。
In 1994, it was a facility to experience activities this village had to offer. 2 years later, it became a roadside station. Roadside stations must be registered with the Transportation Ministry. It requires restrooms and parking that are available 24 hours a day, and is given an official sign along the road. The president of this roadside station was asked to operate it by the local government. He filled the 5-hectare site with various facilities, including a pizza shop that makes authentic hearth-baked pizzas, and the Kawaba microbrewery. In addition, they offer sausages made from a local brand pork. They are so popular, people wait in long lines. The most popular product is their yogurt drinks, They bottle freshly made drinks every morning at the factory inside the roadside station. Among the attractions, the most popular spot is this farmer's market, which sells fresh fruit and vegetables straight from local farms. The roadside station stores are full of life with so many customers. The sales reach over $40,000 a day in this market alone.
新鮮なので、必ず遠回りしてでも寄るように。スーパーで買うよりは安いかな。
Freshness is the reason behind the popularity of this farmer's market. They employ a unique system to keep the vegetables and fruits fresh.
これなくなったらもう終わりですか？ですね、システム的にメールで、生産者の方に連絡をできるようになっております。
When the stock at the market becomes low, clerks go to the office and make orders via emails to the farmers.
今来られましたね。カゴを取って、あの方は生産者になります。
In about 30 minutes, farmers arrive one after another with bunches of fresh vegetables.
メールをもらいまして、夢中で今。
メール？
メールいただくんです。
ちょっと見せてもらっていいですか？
はい。
こんなメールが来るんですか、お母さんのところに？
そうですよ。
The emails are sent to let the farmers know that more vegetables and fruits are needed. Also, sales status are sent via email twice a day. This is why they are always stocked with fresh products, and there is a reason why farmers rush to deliver them.
手数料はこれから引かれます。
どれぐらい引かれるんですか
？15%。
At this market, prices of the products are determined by the farmers. They are also responsible for collecting the day's unsold goods. A 15% commission is taken, and the rest of the profits are paid to the farmers.
倍ぐらいは違います。
Farmers can earn bigger returns, so they rush to replenish goods. Next, we headed to Fukuoka. This is the Munakata roadside station along a national road.
ありがとうございます。
The general manager leads us inside the store.
すごい人じゃないですか。いや、もう人並み過ぎましたんで。あ、そうですか。はい。オープンの時はもっとすごいんですけども。はい。
This is what it looks like when it opens at 9 a.m. The market is filled with people within minutes.
ここお魚コーナーがうちの売りになります。お魚コーナー。はい。
We found sashimi of amberjack and the local specialty spear squid and a whole purplish amberjack. They serve seafood rice bowls as well. Near this roadside station, there are 4 major fishing ports. Every morning, a lot of fresh fish are delivered. And that's why customers rush here to purchase them. Sometimes you can even find rare items like conger sashimi, which must be eaten on the day it's caught.
今から見たけどないやな。もう売り切れちゃって。
じゃあ昨日から泊まり。
泊まりで狙ってきたんですか？はい。
Within an hour after opening the store, the products are selling extremely well. Before lunch, the products are all sold out.
去年の売り上げなんですけども、16億4000万。16億？はい。
This is the most lucrative roadside station in Kyushu. If the station is profiting, it means the fishermen are as well.
1000万以上の売り上げを出していらっしゃる方、約40人近くいらっしゃる。一番多い方で約5000万近く。5000万。はい。
一人で。
はい。
Sales depend on the skills of the fishermen. For instance, how they package the fish differs with each fisherman. Some customers even have their favorite fishermen.
いつも買ってる人は決まった人、あそこのね、金崎の人だけど、金崎の漁師さんのが一番血抜きしてきちっとした。だからある時はそこに一番に行く。
あ、そうなんですか。
So, how do these fishermen bring the fish to be sold? To find out, we met a fisherman at a port that is about a 10-minute drive from the roadside station. He has been fishing squid for the past 27 years.
自分の名前でこの出荷せないかんことになってくるですね。一匹一匹に対してこう変わってきましたね。
He leaves for fishing at 3 p.m. His wife sees him off, wishing his safe return. The following morning, we visited their house at 7 a.m. His wife and parents are packaging the freshly caught squid. The fisherman himself returned at 5 a.m. and was asleep. The family shares the task of packaging. After removing the squid's ink, they clean and package them. After an hour of processing, a tag which guarantees freshness and a price sticker are added and it's ready to go. On this day, the prices ranged from $3 to $12. At 8 o'clock, they head for the roadside station. After arriving, they are polite about one important aspect of sales.
場所を自分で決めれるんですか？
いや、持ってきた順ですね、なんか。
The sooner they arrive, the sooner they can negotiate about where to place their fish. On this day, they were given a position on the aisle.
なんか一番いい場所あるんですか？売れる場所。一番売れる場所あるんです。秘密なんですか？あるんです。ってことはあるってことですね。
It's 9 a.m. and the store is opening. Customers rush into the market. Let's see how well the spear squid will sell. Within 1 minute, the first customer picks up a package. Then a second. And then a third, fourth, and fifth customer picks up a package. Then, in only 20 minutes after opening, all 50 packages were sold out. Instantly, they made $300 in sales.
今日はね、よかったです。ありがとうございます。どうしました？いやもう昨日すき焼き食べたけんね。って言えたった。
The next successful roadside station is in Hiroshima Prefecture. It can be found as you drive deep into the mountains. This roadside station is called Sanwa 182 Station. We went inside to see how crowded it was. But we didn't find many customers. We asked the manager whether they are making a profit or not.
まあ儲かってる。儲かってる。今のところ儲かってる会社でございます。そうですか。
Then, what is the best feature of this roadside station?
この山彦ローソンですね。
山彦ローソン。
はい。まあ全国で1店舗ですね。山彦がついたローソン。
Despite the fact that this town is no larger than Nagoya City, there wasn't any convenience store before. So the president negotiated directly with the president of a major convenience store chain to open one here. And 2 years ago, based on the concept of a convenience store amidst the mountains, a convenience store with a warm wooden interior was opened next to the roadside station. At this store, you can find many local specialties. For example, locally made syrups and sauces are available here. Also, fried cakes of minced meat using locally produced pork have become a big hit and now sell about 10,000 pieces a year. The convenience store chain saw a business opportunity with this product and began selling them in limited areas. But there is another amazing feature of this store.
来ましたね。あれですわ。
It only has one delivery truck.
限界集落とか買い物ができない集落に限りし行って楽しみにお年寄りが待ってらっしゃいます。
There are many small villages in which 50% of the population is 65 years and over. For the elderly people who cannot go shopping by car, this truck goes deep into the mountains to deliver products. On this day, it went to an area where 147 people live.
ありがとうございます。お邪魔します。変わりなくお過ごしですか？はい、よかったです。
The only thing customers need to do is to fill in the form and order. And the staff will pick up the products from the store, including local products, and deliver them.
変わりなく、はい、過ごしてください。
Because they visit once a week, they also check up on the well-being of the customers. Here's another service they provide. If you open the door of the truck, there are breads, boxed lunches, and other products from the store. Besides their order, customers can buy products on the spot.
はい、ありがとうございます。
今日のところ。
はい。
助かるおる私ら。もうな、前は私も単車結構乗りおったけ。もう80過ぎたけ。
The number of customers has increased with this home delivery service, bringing sales up to $1.2 million a year. As a result, the sales of this roadside station is $4.4 million. Roadside stations are becoming a vital part of the livelihood of local people.
Some of the roadside stations were not only meant for tourists, but were very involved in the lives of the local population as well.
Yes, you're right. A roadside station that was established after the Niigata Chuetsu earthquake in 2004 was also functions as a local disaster preparedness center, and they have toilets that can be used during water outages, stocks of emergency food supplies, and also emergency electricity sources and more. And also, when the Tohoku earthquake hit in 2011, it was these roadside stations that fulfilled their function as a disaster preparedness center.
And that's it for Channel Japan Ranking. We'll have more information on the latest trends in Japan from our studio here in Tokyo. So join us again next week. See you next time.
Welcome to Tokyo Skytree. This is the grand panoramic view from 450 meters. Here you'll experience the unforgettable. Look, enjoy, be amazed, and be awestruck. That's what Tokyo Skytree is all about. Japan's latest landmark, Tokyo Skytree.
Hey, look at this. They're building a huge steel plant with Kobelco technology.
Kobelco? Never heard of it.
It's Japanese. They can make iron with incredible speed. What once took 8 hours can be done in just 10 minutes.
Wow, the Japanese are incredible. The country of karate.
Ha! 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 Karate has nothing to do with it.
True. The talk of the world. Kobelco.
Through its World Heritage educational programs, Panasonic is teaching children the importance of protecting the environment. By supporting the conservation of World Heritage sites and providing environmental education, Panasonic is helping the next generation to achieve a sustainable lifestyle.
Panasonic.
Channel Japan. Your source for the voices and views of people and businesses across Japan. The latest reports on Japanese companies, culture, and technology. Find out what's happening on the ground. Every week, direct from Tokyo, Channel Japan.